Hi guys, this is Vineet and I welcome you to this video. Today's video topic is whether to use a relational or XML data model in SQL Server. So here we are talking about the two models. One is the relational model and the other one is the XML data model. And we will discuss on in which situations which model you should be using. So let's dive into our discussion. Before I proceed ahead, I would request you guys to please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. There's a subscribe button coming below this video. Click on that subscribe button and it will give you a bell icon. Click on that bell icon, select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future and upcoming videos. So I'm giving you 5 seconds. Please go ahead and subscribe right away. So guys, I hope you must have subscribed by now. So let me take you to notes directly and let's continue our discussion on relational or XML data model, which model to be used in which particular situation. We will discuss about that. Now if your data is highly structured with a known schema, so this is the first situation when your data is highly structured, and that too with a known schema, the relational model is likely to work best. So this is one of the situations where relational model works best, where your data is highly structured and it's within a known schema. Then you should be using the relational model for data storage. And SQL Server provides the required functionality and tools you may need. Alright. And let's talk about the other situation where, on the other hand, if the structure is semi-structured. So earlier we were talking about the highly structured. Now we are talking about a situation where your data is semi-structured, or we can say unstructured or unknown, or we don't know the structure of the data. You have to give consideration to modeling such data. Alright, so there could be situations where your data is semi-structured, or it can be unstructured as well, or you don't know the structure of your data. And in those situations you have to basically give considerations to the modeling of such data, like which data model to be used. Now XML data model is a good choice for you if you want a platform independent model. So if we talk about XML, it's a platform independent model, so it's a good choice when you want a platform independent model in order to ensure portability of the data. So XML provides the portability of the data as it's a platform independent model. It basically ensures the portability of data by using the structural and semantic markup. Now additionally, it is an appropriate option if some of the following properties are satisfied. So we are talking about some of the situation or some of the properties and these are basically the situations where you should be using the XML data model. Now the first situation is when your data is sparse or you do not know the structure of the data. So this could be one of the situations where you don't know the structure of the data. In those situations you should use the XML structure. Or if you don't know the structure of your data, or if you know that the structure of your data may change significantly in the future, so this is one of the situation where you should give consideration to using the XML data model. Now if your data represents the containment hierarchy, which means container inside container basically, so if your data represents the containment hierarchy instead of basically the referencing among the entities, here by entities we mean tables. So in the relational model we have several entities or several tables, and we have references among those multiple entities by using the primary key and foreign key. But instead, if our data do not contain any entities or references, but instead our data represents the containment hierarchy, which is basically container within a container, and if your hierarchy is basically recursive, then in those situations you may consider using the XML data model. Now the third situation could be if the order is inherent in your data. So if there is no order in your data, I think you should consider using the XML data model. And if you want to query into the data and update parts of it based on its structure. Now basically if you want to update the part of the data, in those situations you should consider using the XML data model. Now we have talked about 4 or 5 conditions. We talked about 4 conditions. So if none of the above conditions are met, you should use the relational data model. Now let me give you an example. If your data is in XML, basically, if your data is in XML format, but your application just uses the database to store and retrieve the data, an n-var max column can be used. This is what all you require. So if you are just using if you just have to store the XML data and you don't have to do any modifications with it, and you just have to store and retrieve the data, I think using the relational data model could be better. And in the case of relational data model, you can use the n-var max column to store the XML data. Now, storing the data in the XML column has additional benefits. So here we are talking about the situation where we have defined a column of XML type. So storing data in that particular XML data type column has it does provide some additional benefits, and this includes having an engine determine that the data is well formed or valid, and also includes support for fine-grained query and updates to the XML data. So XML data model has its own benefits and advantages. So in some situations we consider using the XML data type for a particular column. Now in our next video we will talk about why should be store the XML data in SQL Server. So we'll discuss on the reason for storing the XML data in SQL Server, but for this video this much is enough. And today we have discussed about whether you should be using the relational or XML data model, and we have discussed about some of the points where you can consider using the XML data model, and if these conditions do not satisfy, we would suggest you to use the relational data model. So I hope you liked today's video, and you need to wait for the next part of this video to come. In this we will in our next video we will discuss about the reasons for storing XML data in SQL Server. We will cover this section. So stay tuned guys. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. There's a subscribe button coming below this video. Please click on the subscribe button. It will give you a bell icon. Click on that bell icon and select all notifications to get notifications regarding my future and upcoming videos. And also guys, if you really like this video, please hit on the like button, and also do share in your comments, and also guys share my videos with your friends. There's a share button coming below this video. Click on that share button. It will allow you to share my videos with your friends over any of the social media platforms. So thank you so much for your time on this video today guys, and you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you guys. We have started T-SQL Bootcamp for you, which is basically 200 days of group coaching on SQL Server, and basically we are inviting applications to enroll you into our Bootcamp series, and it's 200 days of group coaching. So any of the interested people can send in their applications via the below Google Forms link, which is given below. This is the link, and I'm also including this link in the video description area of this video. Once you fill out this form, we will send you the link to pay the coaching amount, which is the course fee for this course is 40,000 INR, and the period is 200 days for this course, which will approximately take like 10 months to cover up. So exactly it will be 200 days in which I will cover this material. Once I receive your application, if you are interested, I will send you the link to pay the course fee. So upon once you pay the course fee, we will send you the Google Meet link for whatever batch we are starting soon. So once you receive that link, you can start the batch at specific time. So let me show you the form, how you need to send the form. Let me open it for you. So this is the form guys. Once you open that link, you will get this form. So it will be 200 classes or 200 days of group coaching, and we will cover 90 minutes each day. And following topics, we will start with getting started with select statements, and we will end up in the object and dependencies. And this course material will be covered during the span of 200 days. So we would like you to fill in this application form in case you are interested in joining this T-SQL Bootcamp for 200 days. Please fill in the required information: your name, email address, mobile number, occupation, and we have the following training slot preferences. Let me refresh this form and I will show you the time slots. So we have 3 time slots. First one is from 9:30 a.m. till 11 a.m. IST time. Second time slot is from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. IST time, and third time slot will be a late time slot, which will cover 12 a.m. early morning till 1:30 a.m. in the night. So you may select your batch preference, like what time would you prefer for the batch? Do you want to join in 9:30 to 11 a.m. batch, or if you want to join 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. batch? You can select your batch accordingly, and you need to submit in the form. So once I receive your form, I will send you the payment link to make the payment for this course, and the payment for this course is 40,000 INR. So once you make that payment, I will send you the Google Meet link for the next batch we are starting. So we will take you into that batch, and you will receive a series of invites. All right, so yeah, that's it regarding this course. Let me know if you have any questions regarding this course. You can send me an email on my email address, which is vrmavnh@gmail.com. This is my address. You may note it down. If you have any queries related to this course, do send me your emails. I will try to answer your questions. Guys, in case you want to make any donations or offerings to us via UPI, then you may scan the code on the right hand side to make the payment. You can use any of the UPI based apps like Google Pay or Phone Pay. So there's a code given on the right hand side, which is my GPay code. You can scan that code using any of your UPI apps and make payments to us, basically to support our channel. Else, the other way, if you want to make donations, is to go to the following link, which is a topmate.io link. You can type this link as is in your browser like Google Chrome or Edge, and press enter. After that, it will take you to my topmate.io page. Through that page, you can make donations to us as well. And also, guys, in case you want to contact us, you can contact us on my email address, which is vrmavane@gmail.com. You can contact us for the below requirements, which are given here on the right hand side. In case you need a copy of notes for any of the topics discussed during the video, you can send me an email on my email address. A nominal fee has to be paid if you want to obtain notes for any particular topic. It depends upon how lengthy the notes are. The fee will be decided according to that. So in case you need the copy of the notes, do send me an email on my email address. The other requirement for which you can contact me is to schedule one calls with me, which will be paid calls. So in case you want to schedule one-on-one calls with me, you can send an email to me so that I will help you in scheduling one of the calls. And in case you want to get SQL Server Coaching, you can also contact me on my email address. Some of the other requirements are if you need coaching on any particular SQL topic, or if you need some analysis of Transact SQL code, or if you want to collaborate for any content creation or brand promotion, you can definitely send us an email on my email address, and I will respond back to you.